This is what the basic and general parameter. Clear? Force. What is the meaning of force? Right? Force, it is a physical quantity. Subject point of view, force is a physical quantity which tries to change the shape of the object, right? The position of the object, size of the object, place of the object, nature of the object. Clear? Force is a physical quantity. Right now in this my hand, this marker is there. It is at rest position. It wants to move from one place to another place. So I have to throw it. So automatically what happened? I am applying my hand point of view, some data to this marker. It receives and it can able to move from one place to another place. Here, because of force only, its position, movement is taken place in this particular body. If I am not applying any force, it is not a living body now. It is not a living body. It can't be able to move by its own. Clear? Compulsory external agency is required to move from one place to another place. Now, it is a marker. This is the cap of the marker. It is fixed to the back end of the marker. I want to remove the cap. So what shall I do? I want to apply some force. Then only this cap is removed. Clear? So this is perfectly fixed now. Because area of cross sections are same. Now if I want to remove means compulsory, I need to apply some amount of force to remove it out. In the absence of whatever the data I am applying, the marker cannot be taken outside. It should be at rest position. Clear? In our regular life, this concept is very frequently we can able to use in our regular life. Everything. But in the mathematical point of view, we have to establish the structures. Clear this one? So based on this one, before starting the concept, Newton, he gave three laws to describe the nature of motion. He described nature of motion by three laws. Here, nature of motion by three laws. Before discussing, and these three laws in our regular life, in all the activities, from the morning wake up, at the time of wake up to till we are going to the bed, we are in conscious. Clear? At what time you are wake up? At 5 o'clock, at 6 o'clock, at 7 o'clock, at 10 o'clock. Your time it is. Clear? Till you are going to bed at 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 1 o'clock, like that. Clear? So, how much time you are wake up? That means how much time you are in conscious. Clear? Whatever the activities you are doing physically, everything will be comes under Newton's laws of motion. Three laws they mention. Your activity will belongs to one of these three activities. Morning లేచిన దగ్గర నుంచి పడుకునే వరకు so many things we can able to do. ఎన్నో పనులు చేస్తారు. అది యూజ్ అవ్వచ్చు, యూజ్ అవ్వకపోవచ్చు. క్లియర్? బట్ ఏ పని చేసినా కూడా వాట్ ఎవర్ ద యాక్టివిటీ యు ఆర్ డూయింగ్, ఇప్పుడు చెప్పే త్రీ లాస్లో మనం చేసిన వర్క్, మనం చేసిన యాక్టివిటీ, ఈ మూడింట్లో ఏదో ఒక దానికి బ్యాలెన్స్. ఇట్ ఈస్ 100%. It is 100%. Here, so before discussing the laws, first we have inertia. Inertia. The name itself says inertia means what? Stability. Stability means in the absence of external force. In the absence of external force, the object, whatever you consider, it should be forever at rest position. It should be forever at rest position. Clear? A book is taken. It is placed on a particular table. It is a non-living thing. Book is what? It is a non-living thing. I am placing on the table. Then automatically what happens? Until somebody pick up the particular book, here forever the position of the book will remain the same. దానికి అది లేసి పరిగెత్తదు. Any one person have to come and pick up the book. ఒకరు వచ్చి ఆ బుక్ని తీయాలి, వేరే ప్లేస్లో ప్లేస్ చేయాలి. అదర్వైజ్ by its own the book can't able to move. Clear? It is rest position. So forever ఎప్పటికీ రెస్ట్ లోనే ఉంటుంది. Clear? If it is a living thing, clear? If suppose the book is a living organism, clear? దానికి ఒకవేళ ప్రాణం ఉందనుకోనన్నా, it can't able to stay back forever for a particular time at a particular place. ఒక చిన్న కిడ్ ఉన్నారన్న, అక్కడ కూర్చోనన్నా అని చెప్పేస్తారు, అక్కడే కూర్చుంటాడు వాడు, బికాస్ హీ వోంట్ సిగ్నల్. వాడికి అక్కడ డిఫరెంట్ యాక్టివిటీస్ కనబడతాయి. హీ వాంట్ టు టచ్ దట్, హీ వాంట్ టు గో దేర్. సో హీ విల్ క్రాల్ ఆర్ హీ విల్ వాక్ ఆర్ హీ విల్ జంప్. వాడికి ఏది చేయగలిగితే అది చేస్తాడు, బికాస్ హీ ఈజ్ ఎ లివింగ్ వన్. వాడికి ప్రాణం ఉంది. నాన్ లివింగ్ థింగ్స్, క్లియర్? For that objects there is no or living things. They can't able to move by their own itself. So rest lo unnavi compulsory rest lo unnavi. If suppose an object is moving by the application of external agency, నేను త్రో చేశాను ఒక బాల్ ఫ్లోర్ పై. Clear? One ball I thrown on the floor. I am giving one direction. Whatever direction I assigned, it will be continuously move in the same direction. Clear? Until any other substances opposes the direction. నేను ఏ డైరెక్షన్లో అయితే బాల్ని త్రో చేశానో అదే డైరెక్షన్లో బాల్ ఫర్ ఎవర్ అది ఎప్పటికీ ఆగకూడదు. ఇట్ విల్ బి కంటిన్యూస్లీ మూవ్ ఫార్వర్డ్ డైరెక్షన్. ఎక్కడి దాకా వెళ్ళాలి? అప్ టు ఇన్ఫినిటీ. మధ్యలో ఎవరైనా ఆపేస్తే దెన్ ఇట్ విల్ బి స్టాప్స్. In the middle anyone changes direction changes. Otherwise it will be continuously forever move in the same direction with the same speed also remains the same whatever I gave. Clear? Then it is called as what here? Inertia. Three cases. Inertia regarding three conditions. First one regarding rest. Rest lo unte eppadiki rest lone undali. Second one, motion, means it has some velocity. Here it have some velocity. So what happened? That velocity must have to remains constant. A velocity మారకూడదు. Here third one, direction. మనం ఏ డైరెక్షన్ ఇచ్చామో అదే డైరెక్షన్ it had to move continuously forever. డైరెక్షన్ కూడా చేంజ్ అవ్వదు. Clear? అక్కడ నుంచి వేరే వేరే డైరెక్షన్ చేంజ్ చేస్తే then it will be changes. I am throwing a ball. I am a bowler. I am throwing the ball to one direction. For me, opposite position, the batsman is there. Batsman hits the ball with the bat. అక్కడ ఉన్న పర్సన్ బ్యాట్స్మెన్ వాడు ఏం చేయాలి? నేను త్రో చేసిన బాల్ని హిట్ చేయాలి. దెన్ ఆటోమేటికలీ వాట్ హ్యాపెన్? వాడు హిట్ చేసిన తర్వాత డైరెక్షన్ ఆఫ్ ద బాల్ విల్ చేంజెస్. క్లియర్? ఇఫ్ సపోజ్ he is not hitting the ball, bat తగలలేదు, then what happen? Whatever direction I thrown, it will be go straight forward. అది స్టంప్స్ కి తగులుతుందా, ఫీల్డర్ కీపర్ కి వెళ్తుందా, ఇంకా సైడ్ కి వెళ్ళిపోతుందా, సెకండరీ థింగ్. బట్ వాట్ హ్యాపెన్? ఇట్ విల్ బి మూవ్ కంటిన్యూస్లీ ఫర్ ఎవర్. అంటే వాడు అక్కడ బాల్ ని బ్యాట్ తో హిట్ చేశాడు కాబట్టి బాల్ డైరెక్షన్ చేంజ్ అయ్యింది. అదర్వైజ్ ఇట్ రిమైన్స్ సేమ్. క్లియర్? ఎర్త్ పైన గ్రావిటీ ఉంది కాబట్టి ఒక పర్టికులర్ పాయింట్ లోకి వచ్చి రెస్ట్ కి వచ్చింది, ఫ్రిక్షన్ ఉంది కాబట్టి. If friction is not there, gravity is not there, then whatever direction I assign, the same direction move continuously with the same velocity, never comes to rest. Clear? This is about called as what? Inertia. Means a non-living thing, it have no capability to change any of its physical parameters. It is called as what here? Inertia. Clear? So first take down. Lesson name as work energy. Work energy. Lesson name work energy. Lesson name as work energy. Work energy. And with that first subheading inertia. Inertia. Write down the inability. One word only, please. The inability of an object. The inability of an object. The inability of an object to change. The inability of an object to change. The inability of an object to change its state of rest. Its state of rest. Its state of rest. State of rest or what or motion. State of rest or motion. In the absence of external agency. 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 Next slide. At F is equal to 0. At F equal to 0. F is what here? Force. If suppose external force is equal to 0, means F equal to 0. Inertia can be represented. Inertia can be represented in three forms. Such as rest, motion and direction. Rest, motion and direction. Rest, motion and direction. Rest, motion and direction. Over. Now, based on this particular inertia, we have Newton's first law. The same thing, whatever this concept is there, it is given by Newton in the form of L law. Clear? What it is now? Everybody continuous in the state of rest or move along the straight line with uniform velocity until and unless external force acting on it. The same concept, whatever explained about inertia, it will be considered first law. Clear? So before discussing this first law, if any object, whatever you consider, inertia is there, its measurement. Inertia is measured based on the mass. Inertia is measured based on mass. Because if the object consists of more mass, it consists of more inertia. Less mass is there, less inertia. From the book, I will tear one paper. From a book, I will tear one paper and place on the table. Next to the paper, the book is placed. Then switch on the fan. That means on both the bodies, on the paper and on the book, I am giving same amount of force in the form of fan. Then what happens? The paper will fly off, book will be rest position. Means book have more inertia comparatively paper, because book consists of more mass, paper consists of less mass. Clear? So put a star mark and write down. Put a star mark and write down. Mass is the measurement of inertia. Mass is the measurement of inertia. Next line, inertia is directly proportional to mass. Inertia is directly proportional to mass.
So point
mass is the measurement of inertia. Mass is the measurement of inertia. Mass is the measurement of inertia. Next line, inertia proportional to mass means mass increases, inertia also increases. If suppose mass decreases, automatically inertia also decreases. Fine. Next are ready. Newton's first law. Newton's first law. Newton's first law. In that, every body continuous in the state of rest or move with uniform velocity along the straight line until and unless external force acting on it. Every body continuous in the state of rest or move with uniform velocity until along the straight line until and unless external force acting on it. Once read the statement slowly enough, which is same as that of inertia. In this case, F is equal to 0, F external. From outside, that is external point of view, we are not giving any force on the body. So, if object is at rest position, forever it is at rest only. If it is in motion, whatever velocity is there, velocity maintained constant and direction also remains the same. This is called as what? Newton's first law. It is not a new topic, Nana. Everybody know. Even he is an illiterate. Sadhurani vaadi kuda the meaning tells. But we are studying in the form of a frame. మనం ఈక్వేషన్ రాసుకున్నాం f is equal to 0 అని, వాళ్ళకి ఆ ఈక్వేషన్ తెలియదు. Finished? Next. Before discussing second law, we have one more condition. Momentum. Taken with the symbol P. Momentum. Taken with the symbol P. Here, momentum is what? Any object you consider, it may be bigger one or it may be smaller. It consists of some amount of mass. Right? Any object you consider, it consists of some amount of mass. Because of first law, the mass should be at rest position. Clear? By the application of an external velocity, external force, you can able to move forward with some velocity. You can able to move forward with some velocity. Then what happened? Position of the object is changed. You can move from one place to another place. Then we can able to say that the object consists of some amount of movement. Mass should be there. Mass should be there. On the particular mass, we have to apply some force. So the body can able to move forward. We can observe some movement in the body. A vehicle is there. Suppose a bike is there. It is a body. It has some amount of mass. By putting the side or central stand, it will get rest position. Start the engine and start it. Clear? Then automatically what happened? By your activity of the vehicle, it can able to move forward. Then we can able to say that the vehicle is moving. The vehicle is moving. Because of external force, when fuel is there, you are applying force. Or a bicycle is there. You are applying force on the pedals. Then it can able to move forward direction. It is moving because of your force. Object is there. It is moving means by the application of external force. Then we can say that the object is in motion. It is called as momentum. So definition point of view, P is equal to M into V, product of mass and velocity. That particular concept we are relating as a formula, mass into velocity. Here we know units. Units. Mass is measured in terms of kilogram into velocity in terms of what here? Meter per second. Kg meter per second. This is what? Unit of movement. Next, dimensional formula. Dimensional formula. So kilogram mass nana, capital M. The small m, unit of length, meter, length, so capital L. S, second, time unit nana, time T, denominator, so power minus. And next, movement is what? It is a vector quantity. Momentum is what? It is a vector quantity. Clear? Right out. The product of mass of the object, the product of mass of the object and its velocity, mass of the object and its velocity is called momentum. The product of mass of the object and its velocity is called momentum. So copy those equations. So here some questions are there on the screen. For a ball, after removing force also it will move. Clear? If suppose friction is not there on the surface, even after removal of force also it can able to move. But initially if it is moving, after removal of force also it can able to move further continuous. If friction is there means it will be stopped. Means any other force, any form is there means it will be stopped or direction changes. Otherwise it moves continuously. Right? Next question. Difference between inertia and Newton's first law, both the same. Inertia and Newton's law both the same. Inertia concept is explained by Newton, so it is called as first law. Next, inertia with respect to inability of change of its position. Law is with respect to application of inertia. The same answer. Inertia with respect to inability to change. మనం ఫోర్స్ అప్లై చేయకపోతే ఆబ్జెక్ట్ లో చేంజెస్ ఏమి ఉండవునండి. If you are not applying any force, they should not be changed in any position or any direction of any object. Means object should be in the inability position. Clear? This is what the concept. Clear? Next. Momentum is what? Mass into velocity, units, dimensional formula. Next line, momentum is a vector quantity. Momentum is a vector quantity. Now, see carefully. This is the marker right now. I am holding this marker in my hand. So, this marker consists of some amount of mass. Clear? If this marker, same marker, if I am placing on the table, clear? This marker consists of a cylindrical holding apparatus. If I remove cap, it have a nib will be there. Inside we have a sponge, a tube will be there. It consists of some amount of fuel that is called as ink. All together it has some amount of mass. If suppose I am placing on the table, is there any change of any particles in this one? How many particles are there in my hand? All the number of particles will remain same even if I am placing on the table also. Here it is completely locked, no air can able to go inside. Clear? It is placed in the dustbin, then also its mass remains the same. If I am placing in the water bucket, then also its mass, that means number of particles, weight changes, mass remains same. That means for any object, its mass will remain same, it won't change. Clear? But for the same marker, I am writing on the board. I am writing on the board. Means what happened? The fuel, the ink which is present in this one slightly decreases, so automatically mass also decreases. Meanwhile, I am adding some ink, so mass will increases. Intentionally, if I am doing activity means there should be some change. Otherwise, mass of an object will remain constant. Clear this one? Remember this one carefully. Next. Newton's second law. Newton's second law. What it is, Nana? Newton's second law. In this case, what happened? If suppose, clear, an object is at rest position on the body, you are applying some amount of force. You are applying some amount of force, then automatically what happened? The object can able to move forward. In this, some amount of momentum will be established. మనం ఫోర్స్ అప్లై చేస్తే ఆబ్జెక్ట్ మూవ్ అవుతుందని అంటే ఆటోమేటికల్లీ ఏమవుతుందన్నా సమ్ మూమెంటం విల్ బి టేకింగ్ ప్లేస్. Is that momentum is constant? No. By changing time, the value also changes. Momentum value also changes by changing time. Clear? That is established by Newton in the form of second law. That is, by the amount of external force directly proportional to, there should be change in momentum with respect to time. dP by dt. The amount of external force is directly proportional to what? Rate of change of momentum is equal to what? Rate of change of momentum. So what I have to this is F external. If I remove proportionality symbol, I am taking some constant is called as K into d by dt of momentum formula just now we discussed, mass into velocity. Clear? Just now I said mass remains constant. So automatically what happened? F external is equal to K, M I take outside, this is what? dV by dt. dV by dt. So what happened? This is F external is equal to K into M into dV by dt is what? Rate of change of velocity is called as acceleration. So from here, F external is equal to M into A. Here in A, the value of K is equal to 1. If medium changes, K value also changes. If at all medium changes, in the question, the value of K they will provide. It is not required to remember for any person. Only for air, the value equal to 1, I am not writing anything. Any other medium is there, compulsory 100% they will mention in the question, because even I also don't know. Clear? That means nobody can know, medium changes automatically depend upon the medium. In that depend upon how many number of impurities are there, different number of particles are present. All together they will assume a value and provide in the question. Clear? Otherwise, we use the formula F is equal to what? M into A. That's it. Clear enough? So this is what Newton's first law. In this case, what happened? Mass remains constant. In some other case, if suppose mass is variable, velocity is maintained constant. At constant velocity, then what happened now? F is equal to K I am taking as 1 now. So what happened? V into dm by dt. V into dm by dt. It is also called as thrust. It is also called as what here? Thrust. A rocket is launching upward. Rocket is going upward. So velocity of the rocket will remain constant. Velocity of the rocket will remain constant. So V constant. It is going under action of force only. But what happened now? Mass will be changes. While going upward, it is releasing maximum amount of thrust backward. Then only it can able to move forward direction. Sometimes we can able to see the sky rocket is going down. Then back of that we can able to see a big smoke line will be there. That is nothing but what? Thrust. Clear? That means mass is decreasing. Or else a person had to move in a bus. The bus is released or come out from the depot. When it is coming outside, the bus capacity is what? Only one driver and one conductor will be there. After coming to the first halt, some people will be entered. Second stop, some more people will be entered. Third stop, some people will exit, some people will enter. But what happened? Velocity of the bus should be maintained constant. Here our bus means depend upon the crowd and the speed sometimes changes. But train if you consider, its speed will remain constant. Means people will coming and going. There is a shuffling of the persons. Means mass is changing but velocity of the train remains constant. Similarly aeroplane also. In such a case it is called as what? Variable mass. It is not an object and a system it is. Clear enough? So this is what general condition. Let write down. The amount of external force acting on the body, the amount of external force acting on the body, the amount of external force acting on the body is directly proportional to rate of RAT, rate of change of its momentum, rate of change of its momentum, rate of change of its momentum, rate of change of its momentum. Clear? Then copy this as it is, make it faster.
Once repeated, sir.
The amount of external force acting on the body, the amount of external force acting on the body is directly proportional to rate of change of its momentum.